The worksheet.
What do you mean?
The note worksheet.
The notes? They should be right when you walk in.
Oh, bad. I was thinking I was alone.
Oh. Okay, so today we are evaluating logs that have different bases other than 10 and E. If you have a newer calculator like the ones I have in the class, you can just go math, and then if you scroll down to choice A, oops, it says log base. I press enter, then I can type in the base of my log, which here is 4, and then I can do 25. And then I would just press enter to get my answer. I didn't say how many decimal places. Let's do 3. You know, these directions I say are also printed on the paper if you're not going to listen to me. Okay, so you go to math, and then choice A is log base. If you have an older calculator that doesn't have that option, what you can do is you can take the argument of your log, which here is x, and divide by your log times base in base 10. So I could have done log 25, close my parentheses, and divided by log 4, which also gives me 2.322. So it's just a few more steps if you have an older calculator. Questions on number 1? Okay, so same idea for number 2. I'm going to go math, scroll down to log base A, which is log base. And then I'm going to type in that 3, arrow over to 17, arrow over and type in 17. And then I press enter, which gives me 2.579. Questions on 1 or 2? Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is properties of logarithms. There is the product property. So if I have a log base and I have two things multiplied together, I can split it up with addition, because remember with exponents, when I have two of the same base being multiplied together, I add my exponents. The same thing works for natural logarithms. If there's two things being multiplied, I can split it up with addition. Quotient property is if I have two things that are being divided, I can split it up with subtraction. So just like negative exponents turn into division, it's quotient property. And then the power property is if I have an exponent, I can move it out front of my logarithm. And this works for both regular logs and natural logs. So numbers 4 and 5 want me to write the logarithm in terms of 2 and 3. So first thing I want to do here is I want to rewrite 6 in terms of 2 and 3. How do I get 6 from 2 and 3? 2 times 3. So what are those two numbers doing? Multiplying. So I can split this up with addition. So I'm going to have ln plus 2 plus ln of 3. And that's my answer. I'm not actually solving anything here. I'm just splitting it up.
Is this just for like progressions, or can we actually like so like it's just adding two numbers as far as what the question's asking? It doesn't have to be specific when it's like 2 or 3.
This one told me specifically 2 and 3. We're going to get to where we aren't using numbers on the backside. Okay, so then for number 5, I want to rewrite this in terms of 2 and 3. The numerator is already in terms of 2. How can I rewrite 27 in terms of 2 or 3? 3 cubed. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So then I can split this up. The numerator always stays as it is. And then because I have division, that's going to turn into subtraction. So I have minus ln 3 cubed. Should I box this for my final answer? Why not? So I can take that exponent and I can move it out in front of the logarithm. So then I have ln 2 minus 3 ln 3. Questions here? Okay, same idea, but now we're doing it with variables and numbers. So how should I split this one up? So log base 4 of 5, and then what? Was there anything in between these logs? So I just write 3 log x right after the 5? Okay. I am not going to go to that step yet. I'm going to leave it as x cubed for now. And then what? Okay, and I want to make sure I'm keeping my log base there, because this one had a 4. So it doesn't really change anything with the problem, I just have to remember to keep writing it. Okay. And then I'm almost done, but because I had this exponent, that is going to move out front. So then the first one stays the same. And this is my final answer. A 4? Because I have to keep the log base. Questions on number 8? Okay, so number 9. Before I get started, what's another way I can write a square root? Yes, 1/2 exponent. So I really have my numerator raised to the 1/2 power. Because square root is the same thing as 1/2. Okay, so then I can go ahead and split this up like normal. So I'm going to have ln, and then 3x minus 5 to the 1/2 power equal, nope, not equals, minus ln 7. Okay, then what should I do next? Okay, so I want to move my exponent. So I'm going to have 1/2 ln, and then still in parentheses, 3x minus 5 minus ln 7. Okay. So can I split this up any further? No, because this is not being multiplied or divided, it's being subtracted, so I can't go any further. This is my final answer. Questions here? Okay, so last thing I want to talk about is condensing, so going the opposite direction. So I want to start off by turning things back into exponents. So I have log x to the 1/2 plus log parentheses x plus 1 cubed. And I just move those exponents back where they belong. Then what should I do next? Okay. I heard multiply them first. Anything else I can do here? So this is my final answer? I can turn the 1/2 back into a radical. And I probably want to put this all in parentheses, just so it's clear that all of this belongs together. Okay, so on number 12, what do I want to start off by doing? Okay, so that's going to become ln parentheses x plus 2 squared. And then minus that ln x. Then what should I do? Is there anything else I can do on this one? Okay, on number 13, I just realized I forgot to type in a bracket at the end. So since I have things inside of a bracket, I want to focus on the inside first. And what can I do with my inside stuff? There is no exponent inside the brackets. There's nothing to subtract, but I can multiply the x and the x minus 4. Okay, then what should I do? I can leave it like that. But there's something else I can do. Yeah, I can move the 1/3 so it's an exponent now. And then, can I rewrite 1/3? Yep. And then this is my final answer. Yeah, the brackets tell me that it goes to all of it. It's just another way to write parentheses. It's just when you start getting a lot of parentheses, it helps to have brackets to differentiate.